The Dragon King and the Flower Fairy are graciously returning to the Dragon Kingdom after heroically reclaiming the fairy's stolen wings from the Cloud Kingdom. It's been an hour. They're flying. Y or N get her wings back. But still, fairies can't fly as fast as dragons, and they get tired easily. She was having trouble to match with Taehyung's speed. She take a deep breath and flattered her wings with all her strength. She catch Taehyung and jump on his back. Taehyung. What? Y or N? I'm tired. She leaned her upper body on his back and rested her chin on his long neck. Taehyung, I'm already angry and frustrated, so stop making me more angry. Y or N? Why are you angry? Y or N? Oh, I get it. You're hungry, right? Taehyung doesn't reply. YN. I understand you're hungry. Suddenly a flock of birds started flying around them. Taehyung turned his head to the birds. Y or N? Oh, no. She jumped and sit on the Dragon King's big jaw. Y or N hugged his jaw tightly so that he wouldn't open his mouth. She's afraid that Taehyung might roast the birds with his flame. YN. They are not tasty. Don't eat them. Taehyung shake his mouth and Y or N flew away like cotton while turning and flipping in the air. He's 1,000 times stronger than her. Y or N somehow managed to stop herself and look at Taehyung holding her waist. But to her surprise, the Dragon King didn't do anything with the birds. He just let the birds fly away. Y or N smiled and went near him. YN, such a sweet dragon you are. I will reward you for this. She looked beneath the clouds and noticed they're flying above a forest. Y or N landed on the soft grass. She thought Taehyung will do the same, but he doesn't even stop for her. YN, hey, wait for me. I'm finding something for you to eat. She looked around and spotted ripe fruits hanging on the trees. Y or N quickly take some fruits and went near Taehyung. Y or N, why are you like this? She said, panting heavily. YN, here, take this. She give him the fruits, but Taehyung look away. Taehyung, I don't eat grass. Y or N, they're not grass. They are yummy fruits. Taehyung, stop bothering me. Y or N, rude. She said with a pout and jumped on his back again. Taehyung just sigh. At evening, the Dragon King's big wings chill on the ground while the Flower Fairy jumps off his back. Taehyung transforms to his human form and sits under a tree to relax. Y or N, being the sweet soul she is, sits next to him. Y or N, wanna try some yummy fruits? Taehyung, no. Y or N, I'm afraid you'll eat me if you stay more hungry. Taehyung, don't worry, I don't like snacks. Y or N, snacks? I'm not a snack, I'm a full meal. Taehyung, then you want me to eat you? Y or N, no, eat this grapes instead. She put the grape in his mouth. Taehyung stopped, then he chewed the fruit. His eyes sparkle. Y or N, I told you they're yummy. Taehyung started eating the fruits aggressively. Y or N, hey, slow down, no one is taking your fruits away. The next day, they reached to the Dragon Kingdom and faced a horrific scene. All the dragons are laying on the ground weakly. They are writhing in agony of death. One dragon's noticed Taehyung. Dragon, mighty king, please save us. The dragons started begging their king to save them. Taehyung looked at Y or N, feeling helpless. The Flower Fairy nodded her head and flattered her wings in the air. She started flying above the sick dragons, and shimmering dust that glowed with a soft, radiant light started falling on the sick dragons. Her shining wings sparkled brilliantly, more beautiful than anything the Dragon King had ever seen. Miraculously, the dragons began to heal, their strength returning as hope blossomed in their hearts. One by one, they began to regain their strength and vitality. As the dragons began to heal, their scales regaining their luster and their spirits lifting. The kingdom was filled with joy as the dragons soared in the skies once more. They acclaimed for their kind. All the dragons respectfully bowed at the Dragon King and Flower Fairy. Taehyung looked at Y or N, who's smiling at the dragons. He wished to thank her and let her know how grateful he's to her, but he doesn't know how to express his feelings. But the smart Flower Fairy understands his feelings. She looked at the king with a big smile. Y or N, It's okay. You don't have to thank me for this. Taehyung was taken aback. He quickly looked away, controlling his smile. At night, Yn was sitting in front of her window, resting her cheeks in her palm. She's smiling like fool as she's watching the Dragon King talking with his warriors in his famous serious expression. Yn, he's very handsome, isn't he? Atara choked on her saliva hearing her. Atara, are you perhaps talking about the Dragon King? Yn, yes, the mighty Dragon King. Atara, I thought you hate him. Yn, hate? No, how can I hate my true love? Atara, true love, she screamed in horror. Atara, do you have any idea about whom you're talking about? He's the mighty ruler, the dangerous Dragon King. He can't be anyone's love. It's not possible. Yn, you're saying this because you didn't saw his soft and caring side. I know he is the one for me. Yn said, holding her red cheeks with a big shy smile. Atara, you're crazy. You'll ended up losing your precious life. Yn, oh, he just saved this precious life twice. Now I'm going to meet the man in my dreams. The flower fairy fixed her dress and hairs before flying out from the window. Atara gulped in fear. Atara, I will pray for your life, little fairy. Taehyung, Blaze's mother, escaped from Mice Castle. Blaze, my king just give me orders. I will send the dragon warriors to find Queen Mother. Taehyung nodded and the dragons left to find Lilith. Yn come and look at Blaze with a sweet smile. Yn, Mr. Big Dragon, could you please leave us alone? Blaze looked at Taehyung, who just nodded. Blaze bowed at them and left. Taehyung, you want to go home, princess? Yn, wait, will you let me? Taehyung, you saved my dragons, so your punishment is over. Yn, no, I don't want to go back. I found my true love here. Taehyung raised an eyebrow. Taehyung, true love. Yn, yes, the mighty man in my dreams. The knight in shining armor who'll save me. Taehyung, I don't like wasting my time in useless talk. You may take your leave now. Yn, rude. You're very rude. I always wanted my true love to be sweet and humble, but you're the rudest creature I have ever seen. Taehyung frowned and looked at Yn with his sharp eyes. Taehyung, what do you mean? Yn, don't look at me like this. I might pass out in awe. Taehyung, stay in your limits, princess. Saying that, he turned around to leave, but Yn stopped him. Yn, don't you want to know who my true love is? Taehyung, I told you I don't like useless talk. Yn, okay, I get it. You understand already. Yes, you guessed it right. You are my true love, mighty Dragon King. Taehyung, that's hilarious. Should I laugh? Yn, can you? I mean, I never even saw you smiling. Taehyung went closer to her and held her arms tightly. Taehyung, okay, that's enough. Princess, let me clear you one thing. I am the Dragon King, the mighty ruler. I'm not anyone's dream prince. Is it clear? Yn, do you have any idea how beautiful your hazel eyes are? Taehyung let her go and backed away. Taehyung, do you have death wish? Yn, kill me if you want. Taehyung, annoying fairy. He mumbled and left from there, frustrated and fluttered at the same time. Yn, why he's so scary and cute at the same time, she said while rolling in the air, hiding her face with her palms. The next morning, Yn went to Taehyung's room, making a beautiful flower crown. Yn, Dragon King, it's me, the flower fairy. Taehyung come out from his room and look at Yn with surprise. Taehyung, what are you doing here? Yn, you came in my dream last night. She went inside his room without asking his permission while talking. Yn, the moment I saw you in my dream, I again realized you are my true love. I made this for you, she said cheerfully, holding out the flower crown. Taehyung raised an eyebrow. Taehyung, you think I want a crown made of flowers? Yn, yes, she chirped, you can look even more handsome. Taehyung let out a small snort of smoke. Taehyung, I'm not interested in crowns or fairies, but Yn was not deterred. Yn, but I can make your surroundings beautiful. Just picture it, flowers everywhere, colorful butterflies and Taehyung. Stop, he said, trying to look grumpy, but YN's enthusiasm was hard to resist. Y or N? Look at your room, so dark and gloomy, I can't even see your face clearly. Taehyung, you don't have to see my face. Y or N? Can I touch your cheeks? Taehyung, stop annoying me and go from here. Y or N? Fine, I'm going, but you hurt my feelings. I'm upset with you. She pouted and left from there while stomping her feet but didn't forget to put the flower crown on his head. Taehyung removed the crown and was about to throw it, but then he didn't. He placed the crown on the bed. And it was the start. Every day Taehyung wake up in the fragrance of flower. When he looked around his room, he discovered flower everywhere. And not only this, flowers and trees started blooming in his kingdom. His servants served him fruits every day, and he knows who told them to do so. Y or N even makes sweets and cookies for him. The dragons love and respect Y or N as she saved their lives. And now she gets so much courage that she's literally messing with the Dragon King. Taehyung come to his sword practicing field and saw its turn into a flower garden. He roared in anger and burned the flowers. Taehyung heard soft giggle from behind him. Taehyung, I will surely kill you. Y or N? When? Taehyung, get out of my sight. YN show him her tongue and flew from there. Taehyung sigh and shake his head, though he's showing so much anger, but deep inside he's impressed by YN's brave act. No one dared to meet his gaze, but this tiny fairy seemed to fearlessly challenge him. She make his dark kingdom colorful. She brought vibrancy to the bleak kingdom. Atara, I must say, you're very brave. Y or N? You changed the whole kingdom in just few days in the presence of the Dragon King. Y or N? I'm not brave. It's just he's not that scary. Atara, now I'm thinking the same. 'Cause you make him angry every day, but he doesn't did anything to you. YN, he scolds me every day but he's too sweet to harm me. Atara, sweet? Who? The Dragon King? Y or N nodded her head. Atara, he's not sweet at all. He's very scary, but I think I know why he doesn't do anything to you. Y or N? Why? Atara, he's falling in love with you. YN's eyes sparkle and she jumped in happiness. Y or N? Really? Tell me you're not kidding. Atara, no, I am not. Look at the sky of our kingdom. It's turning blue slowly. YN, yeah, I didn't notice it before. Atara, my grandfather said when our king will fall in love, the red sky will turn blue. And see, our sky is turning blue slowly. Y or N? Means he's falling for me slowly. I think I'm going to pass out in happiness. Tell me, where's your king? I need to stay around him so that he could fall for me quickly. Atara, he's in the throne room. Y or N? Let's go there. Atara, we can't go there. The king make the decisions to rule the kingdom from there. He discussed all the serious matter with other noble dragons in the throne room. Y or N? Oh, so we shouldn't go there. It's okay. Let's wait outside the throne room. Atara nodded and showed Y or N the way to the throne room. Taehyung, did you find Mother? Blaze looked down. Blaze, my king, we're trying our best to find Queen Mother. Taehyung, search for her and bring her back before she did something again. He then turned to another dragon. Taehyung, I sent you to meet the thunder dragons, right? Dragon, yes, my king. The thunder dragons are in our side, but the ice dragon still wants to rule the dragon world. Taehyung, they are forgetting their limits. They forget fire dragons are born to rule the dragon world. They were discussing more serious topic when the air get filled with a beautiful fragrance. This is the flower fairy's smell. Taehyung understood. She's standing outside, but he ignored it and concentrate on the discussion. Like this, an hour passed. Her smell is still in the air. She's standing outside for an hour. Taehyung sigh and tell everyone to leave before they could finish their discussion. Y or N jump inside the throne room as soon as the other dragons left. YN, oh, so this is the throne room. It's scary. Your throne is very scary. Is it necessary to have dragon sculpture everywhere? Taehyung, Why are you here? Don't you have flowers to tend to? Y or N? I can do both. I can care for flowers and help you at the same time, she insisted, fluttering around him. Y or N? Just think of the fun we could have. Taehyung sighed, trying to hide the grin that was creeping onto his face. Taehyung, fun? With a fairy? Y or N? Yes, like playing games. I bet I could beat you at hide and seek, she said, her eyes shining with mischief. Taehyung, hide and seek? You must be joking, he replied, rolling his eyes. But Y or N was not done. She decided to cling to Taehyung's arms, looking up at him with the brightest smile. Y or N? Please, Dragon King, just let me show you how much fun being around me can be. Taehyung was flustered. Taehyung, this is ridiculous. I'm a Dragon King. I don't play with fairies. Y or N? Why not? Dragons need laughter too, she exclaimed, peeking at him through his wide shoulder. Taehyung shook his head, fighting back a full-blown chuckle. Perhaps this little fairy is more entertaining than he thought. One evening, as the sun set over the kingdom, Yn was playing with the little dragons of the kingdom, laughter ringing through the air. Taehyung, as he did every day, went out to survey his kingdom, his eyes scanning over the bustling streets below. And there he saw Yn, her laughter like music to his ears, her smile lighting up the whole kingdom. Mesmerized by her beauty, Taehyung couldn't tear his gaze away from Yn. Taehyung, she's beautiful, he mumbled to himself, a rare smile gracing his lips. As Yn caught his eye, she couldn't resist teasing him, walking towards him with a mischievous grin. Yn, it's bad manners to staring at a girl like this unless she's your wife. Taehyung look away realizing he get caught. Yn, marry me, she said boldly, causing Taehyung to freeze in surprise. Taehyung, what did you say? He asked, unable to believe his ears. Yn, I said marry me, so that you could stare at me as much as you want, she repeated, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Taehyung was taken aback by Yn's forwardness, but he couldn't deny the warmth that spread through his chest at her words. Taehyung, damn, you're really demanding, aren't you? He chuckled, trying to maintain his stern facade. Yn's eyes widened in shock. Yn, you can smile? She exclaimed, delighted by the rare sight. Taehyung tried to hide his smile, but he couldn't help but feel a flutter of happiness in his heart. Taehyung, I'm not smiling, he insisted, though his eyes betrayed him. Yn laughed at his attempt to be serious. Yn, your smile is cute, she teased, covering her face with her hands. Yn, wait, are you feeling shy now? Aw, you're so sweet. I'm feeling shy too, she said, peeking through her fingers. As the two of them stood there, Yn was laughing and teasing Taehyung. The people of the kingdom watched in astonishment. The dangerous Dragon King and the cute flower fairy, an unlikely pair brought together by fate and love. Yn looked at the sky through her window. She smiled. Yn, look, the sky is deep blue now. The Dragon King fall for me deeply. Atara. I don't think so. Something seems off. Yn sneezed and hugged herself. Yn, I'm feeling cold since morning. Atara. Because the weather become cold suddenly. Yn, oh, so winter is coming. Atara shake her head. Atara. We don't have seasons in Dragon Kingdom. The weather is always warm here. Yn, then why it's cold today? Taehyung is staring at the sky. His hazel eyes are calm, yet something is burning inside them. The icy cold wind hit his face. He clenched his jaw. At mid-afternoon, the kingdom become colder. The dragons are looking restless, as if they're sensing a big trouble. Yn gasped when cold cotton-weighted snow fall on the tip of her nose. Snow in Fire Kingdom. That's impossible, right? She asked and looked at the sky. The flower fairy saw, dozens of silver and blue dragons are coming. The dragons she saw here are black and gray. Yn, who are they? Atara. They're ice dragons. Taehyung is still standing holding the railing. A giant silver dragon appear behind him. He come to his normal form and smirk. His dark blue hair is shining in the blue ray. Taehyung feel his presence but didn't look back. He walked near Taehyung with a mischievous grin and greeted him.
Hello, brother.